So last time I spoke to you, I talked about how the outbuilding on which we are doing renovations currently looks like this. And the floor is just kind of missing. But one thing I didn't talk about is that this is the outbuilding, and we call it the shed. And we have always called it shed aesthetic. Okay, so these are the walls, all right? It's just straight drywall. We've never had any primer on here. And in fact, if you like rub your hand on here, you get drywall dust on your hands. So it's not great. But when we had the drywall done, it took forever to dry because it was like there was a rainstorm and it was a whole thing. And we already had plans to have a giant bash with all of our friends who we hadn't seen in a decade come. And I mean, giant, it was like 10 people, but, and we really needed this space. And so we just took everything in here and figured we'll do it later. And, it's been 2 years now and we haven't done it. And that was, that was the moment when like we had all gotten vaccinated and we were finally getting together. And so I figured now I can't use my studio space because it's filled with all the stuff from down here. But down here is free-ish. So I'm going to prime the walls and try and make them not covered in drywall dust. So I have learned some things. Number one, I have learned that pure drywall eats up primer. I'm not using primer paint. I'm just using straight primer because it's way cheaper. And that's all I needed. So I did a test under the stairs where it won't be as visible. And I have learned that, oh boy, does this stuff get eaten up. It dries quickly, and it gets eaten up. So that is lesson number one, is that it gets eaten up. Lesson number two, like I said, is that it dries quickly, which means that A, I can do 2 coats faster, but B, I need to be quicker on the uptake with the edging to the roller. Yeah. And the edging is going on thicker than the roller. So I might need to do 2 coats with the roller to every 1 coat with the edging. Might be what I do. But that's going to be my project for kind of the foreseeable future. Let's see. How long did that take me to do? Probably about an hour, maybe? Let me check. According to my time-lapse video, it took 1 hour and 6 minutes to be exact. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I have learned a lot from this section, and I got a lot of painting to do. So this is going to be my daily and nightly project for a while. So just to give a quick update on the shed, all of that painting progress took me about 2 weeks. I did 2 coats of plain primer. I have purchased paint, but I haven't put it on the walls yet or the ceiling because theoretically they're coming to actually do work on it this week, and I don't want to have like a half a coat done. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes, and I'll keep you all posted. In the meantime, probably next week, I will start having actual crafting content again. Yeah. All right. Thanks for sticking around.